Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a tiny little lidded box. I thought this was just charming. I adore our 6x6 papers, but I know people are, often say, oh, what can I use it for? Well, I'm going to show you. You're going to make a gorgeous box. Piece of paper is 6x6 inches, 15 by 15 centimetres if you work in metric. This one for the lid is 4x4 inches, 10 by 10 centimetres. Okay, so often I use the script or the check, but on this one, I'm going to use this pattern here. So on the paper, the base, score it at 2 inches on all four sides, which is 5 centimetres on all four sides. On the lid, 4x4 inches, 10 by 10 centimetres, you're going to score it at 1 inch, but you're going to bring it out away from the edge, just a hair of a whisper, teeny tiny little bit, and score it at 1 inch on all four sides. So the finished size of the box, it's a 2-inch cube, 5 centimetre cube, but just utterly charming, I think. And I think this is the first time I've used this tricolor ribbon. It's got all three of our purples in, so it's got the Purple Posy, Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. This one's Highland Heather, this one's Purple Posy. I can't speak. Purple Posy. But it's lovely, that ribbon, isn't it? And somehow I managed to get my loops so that the darkest is at the top on both of them. Don't expect me to be able to do that now, but I did, and I'm proud of it. What would you put inside a 2-inch cube? That's the question of the day. Sweeties, little tiny toiletries, gift voucher, rolled up of course, money, maybe. I'm rotating round, so what I'm doing is I'm cutting straight down the rectangle and wedging it into the square. And just rotating around. The base we're going to do very slightly, well, we're going to do the majority of it the same, but we're also going to wedge off a bit. So this is, that's Purple Posy. This is Grey Granite. This was Highland Heather and Crumb Cake. So the base part, we're going to do the same. Wedge, cut straight, and wedge there, but actually hack off a bit here as well, because it's going to go into there. We don't want there to be, it would get messy otherwise. And by doing that, it just makes life easier. I love our purples. I didn't think I was a purple fan before I joined Stampin' Up, but Wisteria Wonder was the colour that caught me and captured my heart. And I'm sad it's retired, but I do love the purples we've got, Highland Heather and Purple Posy. Well, actually, you know what? All three are gorgeous. I love them all. Okay, so just for speed purposes, I'm going to run snail on these bits so that I can put it together. And actually, to be fair, paper to paper, snail is more than adequate. It's when you're trying to do card to card or paper to card that it's objects. So building up the box. So that's my little 2-inch cube, and then here actually I will use tear and tape. To be fair, I'm probably as fast with this as I am with snail these days. It's just the fiddly backing. Oops. Oh. And put this together exactly the same way. And here's a little tip for you. Oops. Do one corner and then put your box inside it. Whether it's the lid or the base, it doesn't matter. Sorry, whether you put it in the right way up or the wrong way up, it doesn't matter. And that will be your guide for making sure that your lid fits snugly. And then I can slip that on there. Listen. Perfect fit. That lid is not coming off, but it does come off when you pull. It's not going to fall off, I think is probably the way to word it. Okay, beautiful ribbon. Isn't it lovely? Purple Violet it's called. I'm going to say it's Purple Posy, Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. So let's tie a ribbon, tie a bow now. There's no front and back to this box because it's lidded, which is brilliant. Look at that, I've got my, look at that. I can't believe I did that. It's because I was talking. Both my ribbon loops, the dark is at the top. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, oops. Right, let me find a scrap of Whisper White because I want to stamp and punch 2 of the beautiful flowers from Pop of Petals. This is the one I like for this technique most of all because I can bleed the colours really easily. So, if you haven't seen my tip video, obviously, I mean, you can see straight away that it's not equal all the way around, and they are all different shapes, but each of them has got a little mark on it. There is a tip video where you can see how to do that, and I've just realised I haven't got the punch out. So go back and have a look at it, but by marking it, when you stamp it at the bottom, you know that you're in the right place. Okay, so although that's Purple Posy down there, I'm going to come in with Gorgeous Grape because it's a nice, deep, rich one. Stamp it twice. And then my Wink of Stella, which was on the desk. Where has it gone? It was right in front of me. It's not like I have a messy desk. I wonder if the cat pinched it. She tends to do that. I've got a spare. Let's prep a spare. Right. So you need to undo it and take the black cap off. And let me find a scrap. Here we go. Another scrap. Because there is a push to it. And as you're prepping it, you're looking, there you go, you can see it bubbling there. So that's the ink tracking down, or the, oh, might have got a little bit too, too vigorous there. Oops, I didn't want to flood it quite that much, but that's got it moving. You don't have to do that again. Once you've got Wink of Stella moving, you don't have to do that again. Okay, so I'm making this beautiful, gorgeous grape bleed, because the ink, because the Wink of Stella going over it is making that colour change, and you can see the difference between the two. Also works with an aqua painter or a blender pen even. I love doing it with Wink of Stella because it just gives it the most beautiful shimmer and glitter. And then that's tinted those up, and then to clean this up you just wipe it until it's clean. I actually store mine tip down so that I know that there's always ink, or I don't know, do you call it ink? I don't know. Wink of Stella, there's always shimmer ready to come out. So I'm going to put that back in my pot. No cat's pinching that. Okay. So now my punch, because I stamped them the right way up, my punch would automatically line up perfectly. So 2 of those. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get close, I'm going to put my thumbnail along the horizontal part and bend it round my finger. Can you see that? Or you could actually do that, to be fair, you could go like that. Yeah, that might be simpler. I just like to use my thumbnail. Okay, so you're kind of giving it a bit of a scrumple. Technical word. And then I'm going to take mini glue dot on the back, and I'm offsetting it into, oh, apparently I'm not offsetting it at all. Oh, it's because I put Wink Stella. Oh, I meant to leave one of them so it wasn't coloured. Oops. There we go. Into the centre there, and then I want one of these lovely circles. I want to call them a frosted epoxy dots. I can't remember if that's the correct name or not. Oh, that really doesn't want to stick there, does it? No. Liquid glue it is. Nothing beats liquid glue. There's my tip for the day for you. Don't colour the centre of the bottom of one of the flowers, because that's going to be, you need to glue to it. There we go, we're fine now. And another mini glue dot on the back of that, so I can position it on here. There we go. Hold that for a second while you bring the other one back into shot. And you can see one, there we go. Very pretty, lovely box. So this one's Highland Heather and Crumb Cake. This one is now dry, purple posy and grey granite. Lovely, I think. I hope you like them too. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.